이거 맞아? 응? 디테일하네. 택배. 이걸 누가 도구로 열어. 네. 뭐야? 뭐야, 여기 죽어 있어. 헐, 빠르를 어디다 쓰지? 경첩을. 뭐야? 왜? 곰돌이. 바로 안되네. 화장실. 여기가 아닌데? 집이 이상하게 돼 있다. 와우. 오이. 우와, 와. 와씨, 무섭다 저기. 뭐야, 사라졌어. 이야. 다락방. 네? 무슨 실험이지? 조졌다. 게임을 했고. 뭐지? 뭐야 이거? 뭐 이상한 게 막 나와. 게임 카트리지. 아, 시간도 맞춰야 돼. 이거 맞고 11시 반. 오.
Not here. This is wrong. It's all wrong.
집에서 나간다. 에? 뭐야?
Class B subordinate 3546. Please approach the intercom.
What?
Ah, crap. Forgot your old motion from the gymnastics. Hello, D class 3546. You work here.
아 진짜?
This is the SCP
아 이거
replication
SCP
division.
게임이야?
We make replicas of anomalous objects and paranormal events here. I am the site coordinator. You've run through this scenario over 100 times. Please come to the middle of this hangar. There's a control panel on a raised platform. Next to it is an intercom.
이거 맞는 거 같은데 아닌가?
SCP-R9237 Reenactment Test 179 completed by Class D subordinate number 3546. Restoration of reenactment scene by cleanup crew request filed.
Who are you? What's going on here?
Just calm down, breathe in, breathe out. As I stated previously, I am the site coordinator of the Replication Division's Facility 1. You are a D-class tester who tests paranormal entities that we have replicated here. If you're feeling distraught, fatigued, bloated, and or disoriented, then allow me to provide you an ounce of comfort in saying that's completely normal.
Why don't I remember anything?
Oh, well, that would be the amnestics, of course. They're what you might call forgetting pills. You ingested them prior to the test. We need you as close to a clean slate state each time you go through the test, so as to avoid demonic contamination. Surely you understand? We don't want you staining the house with your own projections now, do we? No. First question. Upon retrieving the bathroom door from the camera's void dimension and entering the bathroom, what did you encounter?
바다.
Some kind of ocean and boundless darkness.
Yes, yes, and in the ocean you found?
A tape of the little girl in the attic.
Great. And when you reached the attic and set everything up like in the video, what happened?
She told me to piss off and vanished.
I find that highly unlikely, but have noted it nevertheless. And that concludes our interview. Class D subordinate, drop off the items you acquired during testing into the duffel bag next to the exit doors. You may carry on with testing after that.
Where are the exit doors?
Behind you, in the corner of the hangar, big red doors, red light shining above them. Just go on. Site coordinator out. And remember, there is no replication division.
더플백은? 아 이제 시작이구나. 국제부서는 존재하지 않는다.
Hello, Class D, subordinate 3546. Don't worry, you are getting decontaminated so that you may resume your important work. Thank you for your 179th test of our prime replica, the famous camera and house combo. Don't be alarmed if you can't remember much about your life. Your memories will start coming back at some point. Maybe it's better you not remember your life anyway. So, decontamination done. Happy testing.
오피스. 이것도 맞네. what? 와, 또 뭐 갈 데가 많은데.
Annie? Annie? You with me? Come on. Up on your feet. You're no good to anyone down there. I told them to cool it with the amnestics, but they just love taking advice from security. Let's get you to your office. That feeling in your gut, like you're gonna vomit your insides out, that is normal, and you've been through this more times than I care to count. Right now, you need to ground yourself. And there's something in your office that'll help you do just that. We call them Pathfinders. Personal items that you and only you know the full story of. They'll help you find your bearings. Check them out inside, and everything about this place will start coming back to you real soon. It ain't all happy memories in there, but that's just life, I guess. I'll be waiting here once you're done. See you when you get back. And, almost forgot. I'm John. Hopefully you'll figure that out for yourself soon.
Remember.
오늘 밤이야. 욕조를 믿어. 욕조를? 진짜 욕조네?
They've been redacting my reports on the house for some reason.
이거 뭐지?
A keepsake from Mom. She died before I got the chance to meet her.
그리고
I guess the two of them make all of this seem worthwhile. Couldn't take off the suit even for a photo, could you, John?
스켈레톤 크루.
Dearest Annie, there are things that have been eating away at me for years. I have to try and make it right for both of you. I hope that it's not too late. I will come back to you and make sense of it all. Keep the light on until I get back.
I must have read this note a billion times. The note came with this inside. Thanks for the jewels, Dad. Really made you leaving feel like a breeze. Original science fair. The thing that won it was my homemade portable radio tower. Sleep was a no-show for weeks leading up to it. It was a Monday. I remember because Dad split the next Thursday. Didn't get much sleep after that either. After Dad left, I did some things I don't like to think about too much. Got into some real trouble real quick. And when they offered to help, I didn't see any other way of going about it.
범죄.
All done? It's standard procedure to ask you a couple of personal questions, just to make sure you're all there. I don't mean to pry, but protocol means I'm obliged to. Ready?
I'm ready.
What did your mother leave behind for you?
모르는데.
A locket.
What won you the science fair competition?
A portable radio tower.
Right. And the last one. Why were you conscripted by the replication division?
To avoid jail time?
It is my privilege to conclude that you are of sound body and mind. Welcome back, Annie.
Thanks for the warm welcome. Good to be back, I guess. Where is everyone anyway?
There was a little mishap while you were in the house. Frank blew out of here and took a few dozen blocks of concrete with him as well.
You don't say.
Yes, ma'am.
And as a little bonus for us, Code Red lockdown. Everyone was evacuated on the spot. Well, everyone except the three of us and a particular pain in the ass. Someone has to stay behind so he can have subordinates to fuck.
Attention! All personnel gather up.
Speak of the devil.
Well, if it isn't our very own D-Class 3546 back to her former glory. Considering we're under Code Red lockdown, protocols are paramount. We've had enough of an eventful evening with someone deciding SCP-R-6448 deserved a night on the town. There will be no more mistakes tonight. Your little skeleton crew of 3 is the only personnel remaining on site as per emergency protocol. With that in mind, D-Class 3546, I believe you have a mandatory weapons and safety rebrief to attend. Run along now. Mustn't keep your colleagues waiting.
어디?
Jesus. Good evening. My name is... Do I really need to do this? She knows what my freaking name is.
Safety protocols and regulations are to be followed to the letter.
Good evening. My name is Ray, and I will be performing the mandatory weapons and safety rebrief as prescribed by the SCP Replication Division's Safety and Regulatory Protocol. I will now commence with the rebrief.
Wonderful. Now get to it.
He always stops listening at this point. Yada yada yada, don't blow your brains out with a firearm. Kinda obvious, but hey. Don't mistake SCP-2950 for SCP-396. No duh. And I think we're done. Congratulations, you are now officially rebriefed. Weapons and safety-wise.
I can't believe just how much safer I feel already.
Good. And for that, you get a cookie. In the form of this beautiful level 1 keycard that'll get you into replica testing. I'd say don't spend it all in one place, but that's kind of the point.
네.
Oh, that's my cue. With everyone evacuated, guess I'm the designated power generator fixer. See you around.
You have your next assignment for the night. A festering nuisance, but an assignment nonetheless. SCP-R-1974 awaits in the replication testing area. You'll be testing for speech patterns, syntax, and personality disorders. Seemingly a simple task, but one that takes a heavy mental toll. Make sure to forward all my animosities. Director out.
Oh, I love when you do that. It's like a balm for this washed out skin. Would it kill you not to kiss ass for just a single second? We had a deal not to burden others with our internal squabbles. It would seem, however, that the deal no longer stands. I don't remember making no deals. I will not allow yet another night to revolve around you and your cynicism. Come here, Annie. Let us continue this discussion in private.
Annie, great job with testing us.
Some incredible testing right there. It's moments like this I regret not having hands to clap with.
You two are in a fine mood.
Why wouldn't we be on such a fine night? Frank bust out of here, cutting through walls like they were butter. Now that's inspiring. Puts me in this dastardly mood. Although if I hear that prick saying how we're under Code red lockdown one more time. I'll run a cyanide bath myself.
Please, for both of our sakes, tone down your feelings towards the site coordinator and curb your illicit activities.
You know what? Seeing as it's already been an eventful night, maybe we ought to spice it up a bit more. Listen well. The coordinator spends more time thinking about you than you realize. And I mean a lot. See, if I were you, I'd think real good and hard about visiting his office on the upper floors.
What's going on here?
I just figured you might want to find out why Pops took off all those years ago.
What do you know about my father?
I don't know nothing, but I can promise you that he does.
Even if I wanted to check out his office, which I'm not saying I do, you and I both know that it's impossible to get in there because he's holed up inside it 24/7.
I've got 3 words for you. Code Crimson Lockdown. 2 outbreaks on a single night? That wouldn't look good for a little site coordinator. I'd go as far to say he'd be forced to leave the premises immediately. As for safety and regulations, because the precious coordinator has to be protected at all costs. And that would mean his office would be free for anyone to indulge their curiosity. Go to the meeting room, take it from there, and see where it leads you.
What the hell?
Well, that's our peaceful retirement going down the drain.
If you need help, I ain't going nowhere.
어허.
And no, you might not like everything you find up there, but you gotta face the music.
Oh, you're done with that thing. Ugh. Both condolences and congratulations are in order. I'd say I hope it wasn't too much of a nuisance, but that's unlikely. Well, go do whatever it is you do around here until you clock out. Some of us don't have the luxury that comes with the lack of responsibility.
오이. 뭐야? 응? 개망했다. 오잉?
Returning to the crime scene, are we? I know you had something to do with this. I can't prove it, but I can't disprove it either. Rest assured that your friend will be caught, and he will squeal.
평범한 사슴의 복제 시스템을 사용한 결과 복사본 제작. 사슴지우. 이건 뭐야? 1507 유클리드 공격을 해? 안 보면 불어난다. 십자가, 줄자. 탄환. 공식 추가 기능을 갖춘 캠코더.
On bucket duty tonight.
What's up? I can tell something's on your mind.
Just, thinking about some old friends of mine. That's all.
John has friends on the outside? Wait here until I go and share that bombshell with Ray.
They're not around anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
That's fine. Been a while since they passed. Buddies of mine, from back when I was part of the MTF, before I got demoted down here. The reason I am here.
What do you mean?
We were part of an op gone south. An op that shouldn't have been given a green light in the first place. But hey, the monster was contained. What have we got to complain about? Shut up and wave your flags and medals.
What happened?
What was a calculated risk on their part, as they like to put it. What they didn't calculate was me being the only survivor. They should have just listened to what I had to say before the op, and no one would have gotten hurt. The suits never were ones for listening. They'd rather tell tales about all the SCPs they've contained, document them, and give them random numbers. But what you'll never find in those files is even a mention of all the lives laid down to secure those SCPs in the first place. I suppose that's just part of the job. Anyway, I wouldn't stop giving them hell. So they sent me on my merry way down here as a token of appreciation.
Do you miss them? Your friends?
Not a minute goes by where I wouldn't trade places with any one of them. And I feel like each additional one I get is a minute I didn't deserve. I've said too much. It's, not exactly something I like to talk about. But me not talking about it ain't gonna fix what they did.
And getting back at them would?
It'd make things a little easier, that's for sure.
Hopefully I'll have something to offer by the time this night's through.
You do that.
빨간색 액체 용동 실패 성장 중. 오, 354 양동이를. 오쉣.
Why do we have to stay behind and guard this asshole? Who's gonna come for him? The bathtub? Intruder! Fire at will!
사무사력 후보.
Commencing 6.
정보제 정가가 이렇게
Wow,
많다.
Andrew. I never think you had all this.
에이.
Very well. We could use some. I can assure you that it will.
응? 아니. 얜 뭐야?
It can't be. If she's still in there, how come time is affecting her differently? Yes. Yes! The temporal polyvalence is why. Brilliant. You're brilliant.
캠코더 쓸 수 있다. 이 새끼 왜 또 여기 있어? 뭐야 이건? 에?
Safety protocols mandate a roll call every hour on the dot. Sound off if you're doing good.
And this is me sounding off.
You know, I was a gunner, not a shrink in the tech team. You sure you're okay?
I found out that I need to synthesize SCP-R634.
Last time I checked, this was the SCP Replication Division. So I'd be willing to bet that if you needed something to...
야 이거 뭐야? 오칠이는 원본과 동일하다.
Alright, I've got the ingredients to make a catastrophe. Should talk to the bathtub.
634.
I have everything I need to trigger the bucket, but I can't get to it. It's locked off behind level 5 clearance.
Aren't you buddies with that security guard? I reckon he's got level 5 clearance. He has a chip on his shoulder, too. So, You should try asking him to join the cause. After all, if there ever was a night for trying your luck, it's this one.
I'll see what I can do. I need to talk.
Sure. What can I do you for?
Are you happy here, John?
You looking to transfer into HR? What gives, Annie?
Just an honest question. You're always looking out for others. Someone ought to look after you from time to time.
Well, I'd like to think I've earned enough respect around here for you to not try and cajole the shit out of me. So why don't you and I just cut through the bull and get to the heart of the matter? What do you need?
I need to break into the site coordinator's office.
And why is that, exactly?
I don't even know where to start, really.
That makes two of us, D-Class. But I'm waiting for a bone here, and I can wait a long time.
I'm sorry. There are things from my life I can't really talk about. Things I don't know how to talk about.
As a walking checklist of your Pathfinder protocol, I can see where you're coming from. But what I don't see is how breaking into our supervisor's office has anything to do with that.
You're gonna laugh and think it's stupid.
Kid, we're 10 feet of steel away from Keter. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
The bathtub. It told me that the coordinator has some sort of fixation with me and my life. And that he should have some kind of information on me in his office.
What kind of information?
That's what I need to find out.
All right. I'll bite.
There's also something else.
I'm listening.
It's not just the amnestics that have been wearing me out lately. I keep having these flashbacks.
Flashbacks? Of what?
I'm not sure. But I think it's that house I keep testing. Only it's different somehow. Like it's from some time long ago. I can't explain it, but I know it ties into all this. Somehow. Testing that same house over and over with the same outcome. There's a reason why they only want me on the job. There has to be.
Now just tell me one more thing. What do you hope to find up there?
What my link is to that house.
It's good enough for me. Oh, shit. All right. I'm in. What do you need from me?
Your level 5 clearance. We need to go and wake someone up.
Oh, a level 5. Wait a minute, you... The bucket. Are you fucking insane? How convenient you forget to mention the meanest SCP in the building being a part of this operation up until now.
We need to trigger a Code Crimson lockdown in order for the coordinator to leave his office. You know the protocol, and I don't know of any other lockdown-inducing material lying around. Do you?
Fuck it. Let's give it to him. I'll unlock the door. Now might be a good time to wrap up that will and testament, if you haven't already.
Deal. And thank you.
Don't thank me until we're in the clear.
오 쉣. 진짜야? 이거 맞아?
Whoa!